Look closer. This is not London or New York. This is a residential area in Tokyo. The first thing you notice is the decay. Illegal trash has been dumped here for weeks, left to rot next to walls, completely covered in graffiti. This isn't just a random act. It's a visible symptom of a changing social landscape. We see a once upscale business, now abandoned for months, completely wrapped in fresh vandalism. The graffiti is crude, brazen, and pervasive, a constant reminder of the lack of respect for private property in this Tony neighborhood. The disorder extends beyond walls. We see bikes illegally parked and dumped in designated no parking zones simply because the legal spots are full. It's a small act of lawlessness, but when multiplied across a megacity, it fundamentally breaks the famous Japanese order. Next, the video highlights a tragic consequence of Japan's deepening population crisis: the abandoned or unmaintained home. We see an overgrown, dilapidated house in a quiet neighborhood. While millions of homes across the country are left vacant after residents pass, many are also simply too much for the elderly occupants to care for alone, resulting in scenes like this. Even iconic, world-famous locations are struggling. In Shibuya, a newly painted, massive mural was installed to cover years of ugly tagging. The city is officially fighting back. Signage is posted, warning that graffiti is a crime punishable by a massive fine of 500,000 yen or even a 5-year prison sentence. Yet, directly beside these warnings, more fresh graffiti appears. The threat of legal action is clearly not the deterrent it was once intended to be. The vandalism is indiscriminate. It covers vending machines, every available pole, and even relics of the past like old telephone boxes. The city repaints, and the tagging returns instantly. It's an escalating cycle of destruction that the current efforts cannot seem to break. The camera shifts to Shinjuku Station, one of the busiest transport hubs in the world. By day, it's a blur of tourists and commuters, but at night, a darker reality emerges. We see signs of the growing homelessness crisis: belongings stored, and at midnight, cardboard boxes being laid out. The crisis is not limited to the traditional older demographic. The number of young homeless individuals is also on the rise, a troubling new trend that highlights the strain on Japan's safety net and economy. The evidence is only fully visible to those walking these streets late at night. For years, a section near the station was closed off to deal with escalating social problems, including the famous phenomenon of the Toyoko kids runaways who fled home to congregate here. This area was also known for the so-called standing girl problem, where amateurs engaged in street-level solicitation. The public embarrassment became so immense that the police had to intervene, using cones and barriers to physically prevent people from gathering in the area. These issues, the graffiti, the illegal dumping, the homelessness, and the public disorder did not exist at this scale just a few years ago. While tourists continue to arrive with a rose-colored view of Japan, those who live here see the daily struggle to maintain order. The goal of sharing this footage is to push for real change and hold authorities accountable for the real Japan that exists just out of the tourist's eye.